Chapter 15. The Earth. The Earth was the largest planet he had visited. It had kings, vain men, drunkards, businessmen, lamplighters, and geographers. It had many more people, too. It had more than 1 billion grown-ups. When the prince first came to Earth, he thought it was empty. He saw only sand. He saw no people. He felt lonely. He wondered if he came to the wrong place. But soon he would discover more. Chapter 16. The Snake. At last, the little prince saw someone on Earth. It was a snake. The snake was yellow and thin. It looked like a golden line on the sand. The prince said, "Good evening." The snake said, "Good evening." The little prince asked, "Where are the people?" The snake said, "In the desert, you feel alone." "But you are not really alone." The prince looked at the snake. It had bright eyes. It spoke in a soft, quiet voice. The snake said, "I can send anyone back to the earth they came from. I can do it quickly." The prince was surprised. He asked, "Why are you so powerful?" The snake said, "Because I can bite. My bite is stronger than a ship. I can send people far away." The prince looked at the snake. He was not afraid. He said, "You are small." The snake answered, "Yes, but I am powerful." Chapter 17. The Flower on Earth. The little prince walked on. He met a flower. It was only a tiny flower with 3 petals. The prince asked, "Where are the people?" The flower said, "I saw 6 or 7 once. They passed by long ago, but you never know where to find them. The wind carries them away. They have no roots." The prince thought, "They are not like my flower. My flower has roots. My flower is special." Chapter 18. The Mountains. The little prince climbed a high mountain. He hoped to see the world. He hoped to see people. But when he reached the top, he saw only more rocks and sand. He shouted, "Hello!" His voice came back as an echo. "Hello!" "Hello!" He shouted, "Who are you?" The echo answered, "Who are you? Who are you?" The prince thought, "This is a very strange planet. It is dry. It is hard. It has no people. It only repeats my words." Chapter 19. The Roses. At last, the prince found a garden. It was full of roses. There were thousands of them. Each one looked like his flower. The prince was shocked. He thought, "My flower told me she was the only one. But here are so many, just like her." He felt sad. He lay down in the grass. He cried. He said, "I thought I was rich. I had a flower. She was unique. Now I see she is only one rose among thousands." His heart was heavy. He felt very small. He felt very poor. Chapter 20. The Fox. Then the little prince met a fox. The fox was in the field. It looked at him with bright eyes. The prince said, "Play with me." The fox said, "I cannot. I am not tamed." The prince asked, What does tame mean? The fox said, To tame is to create ties. It means you make me special to you, and you become special to me. The little prince said, I do not understand. The fox explained, Right now you are just a little boy to me. You are like 100,000 other little boys. I do not need you. You do not need me. But if you tame me, then I will need you. You will be unique in the world to me. I will be unique in the world to you. The prince said, I want to understand. How do I tame you? The fox said, You must be patient. Sit in the grass, a little distance away. Do not speak. I will watch you with the corner of my eye. Each day come a little closer. We will grow together slowly. That is how you tame. The little prince did as the fox said. Day by day they came closer. Day by day their hearts grew warm. At last the fox said, Now I am tamed. Now you are special to me. You are different from all the other boys. You are unique. The little prince smiled. He felt happy. He felt the secret of the fox in his heart. Chapter 21. The Secret of the Fox. When it was time to say goodbye, the fox looked very sad. He said, Ah! I will cry. The prince said, It is your fault. I did not want to hurt you. You asked me to tame you. The fox said, Yes, that is true. But now I have you in my heart. That makes the pain worth it. The little prince asked, What do you mean? The fox said, When you look at the wheat fields, you will think of me. Wheat is golden, like my fur. Before I met you, wheat meant nothing to me. Now it will remind me of you. Here is my secret. It is very simple. What is essential is invisible to the eye. It is only with the heart that one can see clearly. The prince repeated softly, It is only with the heart that one can see clearly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. The fox said, You become forever responsible. For what you have tamed, you must care for what you love. The little prince nodded. He understood. He thought of his flower. He whispered, She is my flower. She is the only one in the world for me. Chapter 22. The Railway Switchman. The prince walked on. He met a railway switchman. The switchman moved trains onto different tracks. The trains were full of people. They rushed one way. Then others rushed the other way. The prince asked, Why are they hurrying? The switchman said, They do not know. They are looking for something. The prince asked, Are they happy? The switchman said, No. Only children know what they are looking for. They spend time with a toy, and the toy becomes very special. The prince thought about this. He understood the fox's words better. Love makes something special. Time makes something important. Chapter 23. The Salesman. The prince met a salesman. The man sold pills. He said, Take 1 pill a week. You will not feel thirsty. You will save 53 minutes every week. The prince asked, What will I do with the time I save? The salesman said, "Anything you like." The prince thought, "If I had 53 extra minutes, I would walk slowly to a fountain. I would drink cool water." He saw that saving time was not always useful. Love, water, and friendship were more important. Chapter 24. The Well. By this time, the pilot had been in the desert for 8 days. He and the little prince were very thirsty. The pilot said, "We need water." So they began to walk. They walked under the stars. They walked in silence. At last, they found a well. The pilot turned the wheel. The rope sang. The bucket rose. The water was cool and sweet. The little prince drank. His eyes shone. He said, "This water is different. It is not only water, it has music, like the rope. It has light, like the stars. It is born of walking together, of searching together, of love." The pilot drank too. He felt the truth. The water was more than water. It was a gift of the heart. Chapter 25. The Secret of the Stars. The little prince sat beside the well. He was quiet for a long time. Then he said, "The stars are beautiful because of a flower you cannot see." The pilot looked at him. He understood. The flower on the prince's planet made the stars shine brighter. Love gave meaning to the world. The prince smiled gently. He said, "The desert is beautiful too." It is beautiful because somewhere it hides a well. The pilot thought about this. What is hidden gives life meaning. What the eyes cannot see, the heart can feel. Chapter 26. The Goodbye. The little prince grew serious. He said softly, "My body is too heavy. I cannot take it with me. It will look like I am dying. Do not be afraid. It is only my shell. I will go back to my star. I will go back to my flower." The pilot's heart hurt. He did not want the boy to leave. He wanted to hold him forever. That night, the prince walked into the desert. The snake was waiting. It lifted its golden head. It struck the boy gently at his ankle. The boy fell slowly. It was as if he were falling asleep. He did not cry out. He lay quietly on the sand. The pilot ran to him. He wanted to help, but the prince said softly, "Do not stay so sad. It will only make it harder. Remember, what is important is invisible. My star will laugh for you. When you look at the stars, you will hear my laughter." Chapter 27. The Stars Laugh. The next morning, the boy's body was gone. The pilot looked for him. There was nothing but sand. The desert was empty. But when the pilot looked at the sky, he remembered the prince's words. He remembered the fox's secret. He remembered the flower waiting on the tiny planet. The stars began to shine. The pilot felt them laugh. They laughed like little bells. They laughed like the voice of the boy. And so, whenever he saw the stars at night, he smiled. He knew his friend was still alive, in laughter, in memory, in love.